everyone. This week I wanted to share with you my thoughts about being spiritual and getting angry, because I am not a believer that if you're spiritual, you can't be pissed off at somebody. I know some people are, that life should be all oms and, sweet love and light and all that sort of stuff. But you know what? We're human. And I get pissed off with people. And sometimes I get pissed off with people in a major way. And I just wanted to share something with you, which I'm going to condense into a much, much smaller version of what actually happened. But about 4 years ago, I had a friend who started cleaning our house. We moved house, we went into a new place, and she cleaned for us. It was all good every week. She didn't like people being here when she cleaned because she thought that being a cleaner was, a lower kind of job. And, I think cleaners are wonderful. I mean, where would we be without cleaners? Anyway, we had started to do some major renovations on our house, and I sent her a text message this particular week and said, look, no point really cleaning on Friday. I've got the electrician there. There's not going to be power, blah, blah, blah. If you like, you can clean on the Saturday. Chris and I won't be there. You'd have the place to yourself. I acknowledged that I knew it was her birthday, okay? But I also knew that she needed the money. And I got this text message back, which was just vile. And it was this really, how dare you ask me to work on my 50th birthday? And I'm just like, man, I've always worked on a birthday. Do you mean I don't have the luxury of just going, oh, it's my birthday, I'm having the day off. And I know a lot of people are the same. And like I said, I knew she needed the money. And it's just like, well, you're only cleaning for a couple of hours. And she kind of technically had no friends or family. So it's not like she had this big party planned. Anywho, I actually kind of took a step back and was like, where the hell has this come from? Anyway, and I sort of few texts backwards and forwards, and in the end I just said, look, I'm done. I don't need to put up with this shit. Leave the key, XYZ, I'm done. 4 years down the track, we've kind of reconnected, not in a strong way, but we both have dogs, and we walked our dogs, and the dogs want to sniff each other, and we sort of just, hi, how you going, kind of stuff, and, conversation slowly started. And it got to that point, I actually did need another cleaner. And I said to her, would you like to clean? She goes, oh yeah, well, I was actually thinking I need some, I need some extra money. And I went, okay, no dramas. So we went back into it, and I said to her, at this point, look, Thursdays are probably best. We're out at the office, blah, blah, blah. And because I knew she didn't like people at home, we would just leave correspondence, like written messages on a notepad. And about 3 weeks in, I left a message and said to her, would you mind cleaning the glass sliding doors at the back of the house, because they're just a bit dirty. And when I got home, she had written this vile message to me. It's like, how dare I ask her to clean the glass doors? She's getting below minimum wage. Cleaning the glass isn't a part of her job description. And all this sort of attacking. And then she started to personally again attack me. And I literally sort of read it and was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because, if she didn't have time to clean them, to say, look, I didn't have time to clean them. Do you mean, I'm not an ogre when it comes to this kind of thing? And, I'm a person who needs answers. I don't just make a snap decision. Sometimes I do, but, I like to have all the information. I am not going to just assume that I am right. I'll research it. And so I did. I went onto the Department of Fair Trading's website, and I looked at what the minimum wage was for a cleaner, and lo and behold, she was getting above that. I actually looked at what cleaners actually have to do, and lo and behold, cleaning glass doors and windows is part of that. And so I printed all that out, and so for the next week, I left that for her and I said, look, I've researched it, and you are getting paid the right amount. Me asking you to clean the glass doors actually wasn't above and beyond your duties. So hopefully that's kind of it. Get back. She's left another huge note. Oh, you always have to be right. And it's like, no, I don't have to be right. I just want to know I'm not wrong. If I'm not paying you the right amount of money, I want to be paying you the right amount of money. If asking you to clean the glass doors isn't a part of your job description, well, I need to know that, because I don't want to ask you to do something that you shouldn't be doing. then she started calling me a narcissist and how she thought it was an honor to work for me because I'm a clairvoyant, but obviously she was just so wrong about me because I'm not a good person. And I'm just going, all I asked her to do was clean the glass doors. That's it. And it just became this huge momentous thing. And I just like, fuck, here we go again. And so, I said, look, I sent her a text message of this. I said, you know what? I'm done. Life is too short to put up with this stupid fucking shit that you're carrying on. You're doing exactly the same thing that you did 4 years ago. I don't need to put up with that. And, you have no right to say those things about me. And done, leave the key, blah, blah, blah. And, it made me realize that even though I am spiritual, I don't have to put up with shit. It is all right for me to set boundaries, and it is all right for you to set boundaries. It is all right for you to go, no, I do not deserve to be spoken to like that. No, you cannot treat me like that. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean people can say and do whatever they want and you just have to cop it. One thing I do know with anger is that when you're spiritual, sure, we get angry. That's a natural human response, but don't let it implode. Don't let it take over your life. Don't let it fester and fester. Calm down a bit. Ask yourself why you're angry. Do you have a right to be angry? How can you resolve the issue or speak to the person or whatever it is? And you need to deal with it in whatever way you need to. You can't feed that anger. And so, I can talk about this now and I'm not angry. Do you mean I have so many years down the track and I can't believe, it is what it is. I, again, after doing some research and reading on, data, have worked out that she is a narcissistic personality because she never ever apologized for overreacting, which is what she did. What she did say was, oh, I was really angry because I didn't see your message until I'd finished cleaning for the day. Okay, then all she had to do was leave me a note going, got your message, at the end of the day, I'll clean it next week. That's it, that's all she had to do. But instead she went on this big rant and this big personal attack. And I'm sorry, I'm just not putting up with that shit. If I have done the wrong thing, I shall apologize. But I did nothing wrong in that sense. So I just want you to know that when you become spiritual, when you start thinking about, oh, I'm spiritual, that doesn't mean people can abuse you. That doesn't mean you have to put up with vile shit. It doesn't mean you can't stand up for yourself. Okay, but what it means is you don't let your anger control all of your decisions. I hope that's helped you today, and I'll see you next time.